Yeah, this is point blank. Coming hard and off the card. Coming with the flow straight from the barrio. And coming with the heat of the damn street. This is PBNN, point blank, national news. The late and the great edition and the ghetto edition as well. Because this is what we must do at all times. In all ways. Now here's one coming in from the late and the great edition. Boom, the boom bit to the line and slips and the facts to crack the back. But we have one here coming in off the cracking them backs of Trump years ago. I remember this. Doc Rich brought it out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 60, so I remember when Donald Trump was saying all of this different stuff, and he was denouncing and so on and so on and so on. And I was trying to tell a lot of people that on my live that he did say he was denouncing many things that were in his family's life trait, or sometimes you could even say, you know, as he grew older, he decided to make his own decisions as to what he would like to be as himself, without having to be a follower of many of these fools. But I remember these things that he did say, and thank goodness that Doc Rich, you know, dug it up and brought it out. So check out Doc Rich, because, you know, he's always on it. But without further ado, let's take a quick look at this quick short of the stuff that Donald Trump did say years ago. And this is true. This is not made up on a photocopy or Photoshop. This is Donald Trump in actuality, in reality. So without further ado, let's look in.
Get out my face right here, Get out my face right here. I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke.
When you say the party is self-destructive, what do you see as the biggest problem with the Reform Party right now?
Well, you've got David Duke just a bigot, a racist, a problem. I mean, this is not exactly the people you want in your party. So are you prepared right now to make a clear and unequivocal statement renouncing the support of all white supremacists?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
Who do I have to reject? I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan. We're in El Paso, hosted a manifesto online consumed by racist hate. In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy. These sinister ideologies must be defeated. Hate has no place in America.
Why don't they ever talk about these old clips?
I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan.
Now you see it for yourself. They don't never talk. I get to say to Doc Rich, send this message to him, they never was going to show stuff like this about Donald Trump anyway. You could completely forget that. Because when it comes to when it comes to when it comes to Donald Trump and many of the things that he did say, and many of the things that he did do, and many of the things that he was about, as far as he's concerned, you know, was never really played out. And it definitely was not going to get played out during these times of what is going on today, as we see. But it is what it is. And from what we see, you could clearly see where he stood on these things. So while they're trying to say that he's an extremist and all this other stuff, that is not so. Donald Trump is not an extremist in any shape or form, nor was he involved in any of that. Much of that he had denounced and he let it go. You know what I'm saying? He got to doing what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? To save his country and to denounce the people who were bringing the hell and the fire within our government. David Duke was running for president. You know what I'm saying? And he was no more than, to me, a Ku Klux Klan Grand Poobah. You know what I'm saying? So when Donald Trump denounced a lot of these people, you know what I'm saying, he was denouncing a lot of what, you know what I'm saying, his parents was into as well. But he showed it for a fact that he was not into that bullshit at all. And that's something people got to understand. You know what I mean? A man can make a stand if he wants to. You don't have to follow other people to make that stand. He can make his own stand. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to follow his parents to make that stand. He can follow his own stand. Once one gains the knowledge of self, one must move forward as a man and do as a man do. Not wait for others to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? But that was a little clip that I just had to bring out on that matter because I wanted a lot of people to see that in itself.